What's going on YouTube? Doomnyc here with another deck doctor video. This is another deck doctor for YugiohMaster2009. Before I start on his deck, I just want to show you guys this is the new Shonen Jump promo. Yeah, it's Dark End Dragon. So yeah, guys, go out to your newsstands or whatever and get that, cause you know, those of you like me who couldn't enter any of these tournaments and win one of these cards, now everybody has a chance to get it pretty cheap. So you can buy a magazine, or you can even buy these online or whatever, but definitely go out there and get this, because this guy, I don't know if you guys have played with this already, but I have, and it's really that good. So definitely get yourself at least 2 or 3 of those. Alright, now YugiohMaster2009, he emailed me a deck list. Basically, it was like a Necroface build, removed from play. So that's what I'm going to be building. But his deck, like, I actually didn't like his deck at all because it was conflicting. Too many things like needed graveyard, and removed from play decks don't have graveyard. So I changed it up a lot. So yeah, please, YugiohMaster, email me back after you see this deck build. So let me know what you think. Alright. First off, we've got 2 Bazoo, the Soul Eater. This guy's great, first of all, because he's a level 4, 1600 attack, and he can remove 3 monsters, or 3 dark monsters from the grave, and gain 300 attack for each. So he can actually become like a 2500 beater by removing 3 monsters from the graveyard from play, and that's really good in the deck because you kind of need that. Sometimes your Necroface or your DD Scout planes might go to the grave because you don't have nothing removing stuff from the field yet. So this guy will, put them in the remove from play pile where they need to be. So that's really good. 2 of those. 3 DD Scout plane. This is great, especially if you get all 3 removed from play. This is like your wall. So even though they come back in attack mode, you still, you're gonna get these guys back every turn, which is really annoying to your opponent. That's why this is really good. It's actually even better than Treeborn Frog, because all 3 can come back at the same time. Obvious 1 Necroface. This is like the main card in the deck. Obviously this is better at 2 and even better at 3, but seeing this back again at 3 is impossible. Seeing it at 2 again is possible, but it's a long shot. So this is really good, and you gotta try your best to remove it from play and see if you can bring it back and remove from play again. It's like a lot of combos. Okay, so now because you're running the DD Scout planes and those are coming back like Treeborn Frogs, the best build for it is Monarchs. So you want more hand control if possible. So 2 Thessalos I think is like really good in the deck, so definitely run 2 of those. And of course 3 Caius. You're removing stuff from play, and if you remove a dark, it's 1000 damage, plus he's a big beater at 24. So 3 Caius is a must. Then we got 3 DD Survivors. DD Survivor is great for trying to lure out Bottomless Trap Hole, which is just excellent because once he's removed from play when he's on the field, he's going to come back at the end phase. So that's really good. 1800 beater, another card you contribute off for your Monarchs. So excellent card. 2 Banisher. You gotta run, Banisher, because he's another way to remove stuff from play really fast. 1600 attack, so he's great in case they set that first turn Sanguine, or even if you're playing zombies, like zombies really gets bodied by this deck bad. So Banisher is really good. This is your main draw engine, Cyber Valley. You gotta run Cyber Valleys. Like, it's too good not to play. Basically, you can stop attacks, you can mind control one of their monsters, remove it with Cyber Valley, draw 2. That's really good. Big draw engine to the deck. Oh, by the way, this deck is running 42 cards. I never ever play remove from play with 40 because I don't ever want to be at the point where me and my opponent are like going card for card, and the decks are running really low. I always want to have advantage. Spells, 3D Fissure. This is a must. Obvious, you're playing remove from play. 2 Gravekeeper Servant. 3 is too much because you will end up drawing 2, and then it's a dead card. So you always want to have just one of these, and basically you can stop, with the trick. You have this and this on the field, and basically they can't attack. So that's like really good. Only 1 soul absorption. This is like trap dust shoot. Like, you don't want to draw this late game because it's too late already. You definitely want to get this first turn so you can build up your life points really quick, and especially when you get your gold Sarks and you remove your Necroface, like, that's really good. So definitely only 1 soul absorption. Anything more than that I think is too many. 1 soul release, again, like Bazu the Soul Eater, to remove the stuff you need to remove from play pile. Soul release, really good. 2 gold Sarks. This is like a key card in the deck, and it must be used in the deck. Basically, as soon as you get this, you remove Necroface immediately. You both lose 5 cards, and then when you get Necroface back, you're gonna try to play this on him, Allure, to remove him again. It's another 5 cards gone, and this is really good. If this was at 2, obviously the deck would be a lot better, but at 1 you still gotta use it. Mind Controls, mainly for your Cyber Valleys. Dark Hole, of course, is staple, and when you're removing stuff from play, this can be really good card. Back Row Destruction, 2 MST, and that's it for the spells. Now for the traps. 2 Macrocosmos. Some people might only run 1. This is the thing. I'm not maining Royal Oppression, and this is the bad thing about this card. That's why you can't run it at 3. It's because of Royal Oppression. Basically, when you set this and you flip it back, it has an effect to special summon a monster, Helios, and nobody plays that card. Like, it's really crappy, but because it has that effect, if you summon this, they can chain Royal Oppression and it destroys this card. So that's like that's really bad. But because Royal Oppression went to 1, now that opens up the door for Macrocosmos to be played at 2, which is way better. So definitely, it's just about getting these removed from play cards as fast as possible. 2 Bottomless staple, 2 D-Prison. Gotta run those as big cards. Torrential, Solemn, and Return from Different Dimension. I really like this card because you can get back like your big boss monsters, your monarchs, and you can bring Necroface back, and then at the end phase he removes himself from play again, so that's another 5 cards that goes away. That's why that card's really good. It's really good to play that late game, especially when you're trying to mill out the deck. Okay, side deck. Morphing Jar is really good. I would have liked to main deck this, but couldn't fit it. But this is really good, especially for discarding your opponent's hand to the remove from play pile. It's really good. DD Warrior Lady, in case they're playing like boss monsters that are really hard to kill. That's really good. 2 DD Crows, just to remove their stuff from play like really fast. Stuff that could be troublesome, like if they discarded a Dandelion first turn or a Plague and you want to get rid of it. DD Crow's great. Cyber Dragon, just because it's special summon, it's a beater, and you contribute off for a monarch, so that's really good. And 1 Plague Spreader, and the reason why I run Plague is because I run 2 DDRs in my side. Basically, you discard a card, so you can discard like a DD Scout Plane, and you can bring the Plague from play back. So if I'm gonna side this in, I will side these 2 in as well. So it's just great combos. Giant Trunade, definitely you can use this if your opponent's setting a lot, which they are doing nowadays. Giant Trunade's good. 2 System Downs. Machina decks are just ridiculous. Lightning Vortex to blow up the field for swarming decks like Black Wings and stuff. 2 Dark Bribe to protect your back rows, because that's really important. And a Royal Oppression just in case it's there in case you need it. Alright, now we go to the extra deck. X-Saber Wayne, you do run a couple warriors, so you can use that. Cataster, Goyo, Bryonic, 2 Black Rose, 2 Chimera Tech, Colossal, 2 Stardust, a Dark End, of course. Running this now is going to be like really good, and a Mistworm. So that was the deck, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master YugiohMaster2009. I hope that you like the build. Everybody else, please rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for this deck, please post it in the comments somewhere down there. And yeah, until next time, YouTube, peace.